Oh my God. I never expected to get these speeds. This is crazy.
Stop. Let's rewind to see how I got there. I was in downtown San Diego testing out 5G Plus from AT&T, which is their high band 5G or millimeter wave. Now I got some sources who know people who gave me the exact coordinates for all of these 5G nodes in San Diego, and I went to all 8 of them to test them out, and that's what this video is today. You're gonna see some blazing fast speeds from AT&T 5G today. If you like what you see and you want to hear more from me, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and of course turn on those notifications. I come out with new videos every Wednesday and Friday, and I go live every Monday if you want to join me then. So my journey for testing out these 5G plus speeds from AT&T started in Oceanside, which is North County, San Diego, and took me all the way to downtown San Diego, almost as south as you can get to the Gaslamp District. And I tested out 8 different 5G towers or nodes on my road trip of San Diego County, and here are the results of the speed test. So my first stop took me to Mira Mesa, California, which is also the home of the Qualcomm Campus, or the Qualcomm headquarters, and I found 3 nodes right across the street from their headquarters. I don't know if they have anything to do with this, but if they do, they're in good luck. Some of the highest speeds of the day happened in Mira Mesa.
Every spot I did a speed test at, I was right in front of the node. The last one I did, the third one, the node was like right there, right behind it. So I'll try and get that in the shot every time so you guys can see all the aspects of this speed test. But right now we are on our way to La Jolla. That's about 10 miles from here. That's 15-minute drive. So see you there.
I got incredibly fast gigabit speeds in Mira Mesa, but my fastest speed test of the day did happen in downtown La Jolla, which was shocking for me because it took me a long time to be able to find the signal in La Jolla. It took me a bit of walking to be able to find a signal that gave me a direct eyesight of the node.
So I just pulled up to La Jolla. I am apparently right on the coordinates I have for this 5G node, and I don't see it. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of exploring. You know, this is not it. I'm gonna abandon this speed test and look again. Doesn't say 5G plus, so I'm not hopeful. Yeah, no, this is not it. I'm just walking around checking to see if 5G plus pops up on my phone, and it did. I think the node's over there, so we'll hold it up that way. So let's go. Oh yeah, oh my God. What? Holy cow. Oh my goodness. That's the fastest upload speeds I've seen. So what happened with that test was I was at the right tower, but the building was too tall, and so it was cutting off my view of the tower, so I wasn't getting the speeds I wanted to see. So when I crossed the street, went up a few blocks to where I could be in direct eyesight of the tower, I ended up getting the speeds that I was expecting and hoping for. Okay, we have tested out 4 millimeter wave towers here in San Diego, and the tour continues. We are heading to Old Town area near the Pechanga Arena Stadium, near SeaWorld, and then we'll test out the speeds there, and then after that we've got one more stop at Gaslamp, so let's get on our way. So I'm not quite there yet, but my phone's already given me 5G plus signal in the top right corner, so I mean, I could keep driving and test it out, but let's pull into this parking lot. Let's see if we can't get as close as we can and as awesome of line of sight as we can. No, 5G plus went away. Dang it. We have to find it again, guys. I am not getting 5G plus, so I'm driving around the parking lot. Oh, I just got 5G plus. Stop. And let's test it. Okay, 8, 9. I wish you could see it. Oh, we're getting up to 1,000. Ooh, 1,000 topped out for download. And upload speeds aren't doing great. still fine, but not good or fantastic.
I was shocked to see that I got 5G Plus in my car. Now, 5G Plus can be finicky, or rather high band 5G can be finicky because it's just not as strong of a signal. So it can be blocked by windows or cars or trees. So the fact that I did get it in my car, I was pretty stoked about that as well.
So we're heading to downtown San Diego to test out 3 more nodes in a cluster. I'm actually a little bit worried about this one because downtown San Diego specifically is full of, tall buildings, especially the gas lamp district. You'll see it's just a concrete jungle. So I'm a little bit worried about finding 5G Plus anywhere down there, but we're gonna do it. I've come this far. I've driven 50 miles, spent 2 hours doing this. We're gonna get 3 more gigabit download speed tests. I feel it in my heart. I am right around the corner from the 3 cluster of 5G Plus nodes from AT&T, and I have not been able to find 5G Plus anywhere. So we're gonna go for a little walk, see if we can't find it. So I'm in between a lot of apartment buildings and by one of the 3 nodes, and we have 5G Plus. Oh baby. I just did a whole lap of this block of apartment buildings where the nodes are, and I only got it that one time, and then when I passed back through, I didn't get it again. So again, a little finicky AT&T with the 5G, but these gigabit speeds are still pretty impressive.
There were 3 nodes in a square block radius. I could only really ever use one of the nodes to get 5G Plus. I walked around, I crossed streets, I walked for probably about a mile in this area and could only get it in one very specific spot. So that was very disappointing for me. I hoped to have tested all 8 of the nodes that are up in San Diego, but I could only do 6. And although I did get incredibly fast speeds on all 6, I wanted to get fast speeds on all 8, but I just couldn't get my phone to connect to them. I kind of had my head down at my phone all day waiting for a 5G Plus signal to pop up. Most of the time it was 5GE, sometimes it was 5G, but for those few precious minutes altogether when I got 5G Plus, it was really exciting to see those speeds pop up. Now for AT&T, they do have, I guess, 3 different versions of 5G on their cell phones. You can get 5GE, which is basically their glorified 4G or LTE speeds. Anybody can get 5GE, even if you just have a 4G capable phone. If you are in the right section of your neighborhood or your city, you're gonna see 5GE most of the time, I'm willing to bet. Now you won't see just 5G or 5G Plus unless you have a 5G capable phone. I'll go over my highlights and lowlights of the day, the parts of the day that really excited me and really made me a little disappointed. So my first highlight was, of course, my very first speed test that I ran when I turned off LTE on my phone and did 5G only. My first speed test in Mira Mesa, I got gigabit download speeds and my mind was blown. This was my first experience with what I anticipated in my mind before I learned about, low band, mid band, and high band. When I got gigabit speeds, that was my first taste of what I initially thought 5G was going to be, and I was so excited. Now let's talk about the low points or some disappointments I had testing out 5G. I was sincerely disappointed in how minimal the signal was as I was walking around the areas in which the nodes were located. As soon as I turned a corner, or as soon as I was out of line of sight of the 5G nodes and the towers, I didn't get any 5G Plus. So obviously the downside with that is if you're ever wanting to use 5G Plus, you're gonna have to be within direct eyesight of it for it to be helpful or for it to give you fast internet speeds. Now, if you're in an apartment complex and say you open up your balcony window and you have a node in your apartment complex, that's great for you. You can just stick your phone out, download your video, or upload whenever you need to upload and you'll be good to go. But for the majority of people, it's not super realistic to be using 5G Plus right now, although it is exciting to test it out. Okay, that's it for me and the 5G millimeter wave speed test from AT&T or 5G plus speed test. Do you have 5G plus in your area with whichever carrier you have? Have you tested it out? Let me know how it worked for you. I'm Sherry Riggs. Thanks for watching Whistleout TV.
Oh, that's hilarious. Someone parked behind me. Guess who it was? Qualcomm. Their van says mobile phone test in progress. They're right behind me. Yes, they're doing the same thing I'm doing today.